Hey guys, welcome back to another video here on my channel. Real quick, if you do enjoy my content, such as my FIFA content or my Battlefield 5 content, make sure to go ahead to leave a like and most importantly subscribe so you do not miss out on any more videos coming out in the near future on Battlefield 5. Also, real quick, if you want to leave a suggestion on what other weapon I should go ahead and max out to level 10 and get the gold plated camo for, make sure to leave it in the comment section down below. I'll read them all and I'll consider which ones I'll do next because I'm going to be doing quite a lot of them. And yeah, because I just really like this challenge and I like having rare skins. So in this video, I'm sorry, I'm sick, so I keep clearing my throat. But yeah, in the last video, you saw that I went ahead and showed you guys the MP40 gold plated, uh, wrong class. If you want to go ahead and check that video out, uh, please do, and then you can see what that gun looks like when you transform it. So yeah, in this video, we're going to be doing the Gewehr M95, and honestly, I do not recommend you do this challenge. One, because it's extremely difficult to unlock the fourth and the fifth assignment. It's incredibly difficult, and also because it just doesn't look as good as you'd expect it to look, honestly. So I really wouldn't recommend it unless you're a massive fan of this gun, which I am. I really like this gun, or you're just crazy and have a load of time to dump into the game, like me, to go ahead and try and unlock this gun. So yeah, let's start off with the first piece you unlock. I'm not going to go by the order you unlock them. I'm just go from top to bottom because it makes more sense to me. So you get the gold-plated iron sight, and this is where my disagreement is with this weapon. Why would they give you a gold-plated iron sight? I would have it would have been so much better if you would have been able to pick either a gold-plated 6x scope or a 3x scope, because that's how you're going to use the gun if you're going to use it for long range to medium range, which is what I do. I really don't need a gold-plated iron sight, so it makes no sense. But it is an easy challenge to complete. You just have to deal like 2,000 damage to enemies, which is quite easy to do. You know, get like 20 kills or less than 20 kills, headshots, and you'll be able to complete it in like 1 or 2 matches. So yeah, now we're gonna move on to the muzzle. This is one of my favorite parts. I'd say my second favorite part on this gun once you get gold plated, because you can use this gold plated muzzle on this gun with any other camo and it would look so nice. Um, so yeah, you can even just use it like this. You know, use the stock color like that wood, and then have a gold plated muzzle, and it just looks really nice in game. So yeah, it's a very nice piece to go ahead and add to your gun. So yeah, moving on to the handguard, we're going to go ahead and put it on gold plated, and this is where my issues start to kick in. It just doesn't look that nice. Like all the wooden trim parts, once you gold plate them, they just don't look that nice. It's like a dark green yellow vomit color, and honestly, I'd expect it to be better for the intensity and the difficulty of this challenge that you have to go ahead and complete. Uh, so yeah, I just don't see this being worth it to like a casual player, um, unless you're crazy and have a lot of time and skill, because the last two challenges are incredibly difficult, and I'll get into those real quick. So yeah, moving. I'm going to skip the receiver because that's the coolest part on this weapon. That's where it really brings it together. But let's go ahead and go to the stock gold plated. As you can see, it adds this like crest emblem thing on the butt of the stock, and then the end of the gun has like this gold plated uh, plate thing. I don't even know what it is. I don't even know what it's called. So yeah, as you can see, it still doesn't look that good. Even with like most of it being gold plated, it doesn't look that good. But once you add the receiver, it bumps it up quite a bit, and you're like, okay, maybe this is worth it. But still, in my opinion, I really wouldn't do this. And here you go. This is the gold plated receiver. As you can see, it's it's actually quite nice now that I'm looking at it. You know, it has that floral, viney, leafy pattern with that black background. It looks really, really nice in my opinion. Um, and yeah, now the last two challenges unlock. I think it's the stock and the receiver. You get the receiver last, obviously, because it's the nicest part of the weapon. Um, and starting off with the stock assignment, you have to you have two options and one life: headshot kill 10 enemies while prone. So you have to headshot kill obviously 10 enemies while you're in the prone position, and that proved to be incredibly difficult. So I went with the second option, which is in one round headshot kill 20 enemies while prone, and that's where it becomes insanely difficult. You have to be prone from either a medium distance to a long distance and not bring any attention to yourself once you kill someone, because once you shoot someone, their team or their closest teammate is just going to start blasting you, and you're in a prone position, and if you're not set up well and if you're not behind cover, then you're going to have incredibly difficult and stressful time, because you're just going to get bombarded if you do not hit that shot. And everyone's just going to know your position on the map, and you're going to get killed straight away unless you're very skillful. So yeah, that's where it really gets difficult. And now the receiver assignment. This is it's, I don't even know a word to describe this assignment. It's just stupid. That's all I can say. It's incredibly stupid. You have to either, again, in one life, get 10 headshot kills while the enemy is inside of the objective. So they have to be in a flag. It could be your flag or it could be an enemy flag, and you have to kill them with the headshot 10 times in one life. So that's difficult enough. And if you can't do that in one life, then you have the option of killing 20 enemies with a headshot while they are in an objective in one round. And that proved to be insanely difficult to me. It took me about half of yesterday and like half of today, so I'd say like a whole day of playing to finally unlock this receiver part of the weapon. And honestly, I think this is the only part that's really worth the difficulty of the weapon assignment, is the receiver, because it has that floral pattern with the black. The rest of it really doesn't. I don't really like it. It's like, again, it's like a dark green, yellow, brown thing, and it doesn't look that nice. But when it's all completed, it looks decent. Now, the way I'm going to run this weapon is I'm obviously not going to use that iron sight. I'm going to go ahead and use a long range scope, which is what I use on all my snipers to go ahead and get those medium to long range shots. And yeah, I know it doesn't look that nice, with the long range scope, because it's like dull, it's like gray, it looks like plastic. But yeah, moving into my specializations for this, I'm going to go ahead and show you what I use on my weapon, and then I'm going to go ahead and show you some in-game clips, and yeah. So I went with the right side of the graph. Quick reload. Obviously, that's important to reload your weapon faster, especially since you're in a weaker class in close range. So yeah, switch weapons 15% faster and shoot sooner after sprinting. Obviously, you want to do that in case you get caught in a close quarter situation where you miss your shot with your sniper. You quickly just pull out your revolver or your M1911 and you can finish the enemy off. Then I went with the cycle weapon quicker to allow for a higher rate of fire. This I really recommend if you're shooting at an enemy from long range and you hit them once with the body shot. You can quickly like not reload, but cycle the bullet quicker, and then you're able to get your second shot off instantly. So it's much easier to get those 2-shot kills. Sorry about that. So yeah, that's my third option. And then my final option is allows to change the zeroing of the weapon for long range sniping. Now this has been in Battlefield for quite some time. If you have an enemy that's 300 meters long, you zero it to 300 meters and you get the shot off easier than if you were just to aim higher with your scope and miss quite a lot. So yeah, now let's go ahead and hop into some in-game footage. But yeah, real quick, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to go ahead to like, comment, and subscribe. Again, make sure to recommend what weapons I should go ahead to try and max out and get the gold-plated skin for. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Peace out, and enjoy these clips.